What's up, dudes? It's 11 o'clock. Figured I would just go live, talk about the great guitar build-off, and I took second place, which is actually unbelievably awesome. So for me, that's a huge win, considering I was the most traditional guitar, and Texas Toast had the three-neck on a stand, so I'm going to say mine was the best traditional guitar of the mix. So it's interesting. Results are in, posted. Ben posted a video yesterday on the final results. It was pretty cool the way they did it. They took all of our videos and compiled them and then put it in order in pretty much the most perfect 20-minute sort of clip. And I took second. So that was awesome. I was really pretty pleased with taking second. I was hoping, in my head, actually, I thought I was going to place like 5th or 6th just based on some of the comments and based on some of the other builds that I saw. And as it sort of ticked out, the equalizer that they had really brought me up. So we were competing with, channels that had millions of viewers. And Jimmy Durista had a video up that I think got like 200,000 views or something crazy, like 80,000 views. I think mine totaled at about 19,000, which was really good for me. And I think that equalizer that they had done really brought me up. I don't know where I would have landed without that. But congratulations to everyone. Ben did a great job of kind of getting this out the door. I was really surprised at how much the guitars went for. I was hoping mine would have gone for a little bit more. I think my biggest error was not putting an F-hole, so people who were casually looking didn't realize that it was hollowed out. So that was on me for sure. Next year, if I do another hollow body, we'll make sure people know it's a hollow body. And then I think it was, I did the stain, but I could have done binding. I don't like binding on a telly. It sort of bites into you, so I just wasn't going to do that. Probably could have done a carved top, but like we had 6 weeks, and I've got like 5 other builds I'm working on, and it's just me as a part-timer, so couldn't really figure out how to get all that done correctly. So what's going on, guys? Got a couple of you here. Alan, David, Jeffrey, Avi, what's up, buddy? And then Chris. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy. I was surprised. I thought as I went through the results, I thought that Dan's probably should have won in terms of what he put into it. I thought the hand carving that he did and then converting it to bass, I personally thought that was my favorite. It was just so different, and the way he did the carving and then the stain, it was really well done. I think in terms of just overall execution, I really liked his. 3x3 Customs had a neat shape. The veneer was done well. Brad's had a different shape with a different finish. I don't know. I think we all had some unique takes. I do know what I'm doing for next year, so that will be easy. I've got a Fine Woodworking magazine somewhere here that I saw a guy do this awesome technique on a top, and I figure I can do that with a top and some flame maple. I could do a really cool effect. So I've got it. I've got the winner next year. We'll see. But yeah, it was really cool. I was really happy with the way it turned out. Like I said, I was thinking I would have landed maybe 4th or 5th, but landing second was awesome. So just wanted to get on and sort of announce that, and then take any of your guys' questions, kind of revisit some of the things I've been working on. This is for sale. Tennessee Love. It's funny. I wonder if Mr. Bundy will join us. There's a lot of guys asking to do these as a Ohio State logo. I think I could do the O in the middle. I just don't know of any whiskey companies coming out of Ohio. I know New Riff, I think, might be in Cincinnati or Covington, but that's still Kentucky. But But I may do that. If someone could find me an Ohio whiskey, I'll make a Ohio State whiskey barrel guitar. So yeah, Rich, I saw your comment yesterday on Instagram. I posted on Instagram. I got to do an ad for that. So I've got the gold top almost done, actually. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've got the gold top final spray. I've been posting a couple pictures of that. I don't think I have any pictures. Here we go. It might be good enough. But that's almost done. So I'm really close to getting that one out the door. That video is actually up, and I'm compiling it and editing it down. I am waiting for the Les Paul model silkscreen. I ordered one about a month ago, and the guy hasn't gotten back to me. He hasn't gotten back to me, this guy in Germany, and I couldn't do anything. But final coat of lacquer just went on, and we'll let this sit for 3 weeks, buff it up, assemble it, and I'm hoping to have this done. Let's see, today's the 27th. By the end of October, owner can come get it, 1st of November. So, all right, what else are we doing out here? As a Michigan fan, Columbus is one of my favorite cities in the U.S. I have not been to Columbus. Actually, I guess I was a long time ago, but I haven't been there. My son is, what is he? He's 10, and so we were supposed to go to the Alabama-Tennessee game this year for his 10th. That's not happening. And he keeps asking to go to all the different colleges around here, so maybe I'll do that with him, Ohio State game. Brad says, an idea for next year's unscribe and like so you can keep that multiplier. Yeah, I don't know if they'll do the multiplier. I think if I was running this competition, I would have done 2 votes. One which would have been a straight vote, and then one which was auction money raise. So then you kind of got 2 variables. If we had done that, I think I might have won the most liked in the sense of getting the most votes, just because of just how I did it. I think it was the most traditional. That would have been my point of view. And then for sure, Texas Toast would have won on the money side of it. So I don't know. We'll see. Next year, like I said, I got a couple ideas on my head. So the gold top is almost done. And then I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing on Instagram. If you go on Instagram and follow me, I've got this really close. That is a blue double cut. And let's see if I got a better pick. That's with the sealer on it. It looks awesome. It's probably one of my nicest builds to date. And I am really close with that one. Again, that everything was pushed back because of the Great Guitar Build Off. And then I've got the Dragon Master coming. And actually, I was going to spray that now, but I figured I'd go live. Maybe I'll spray that at 11:30. And that's about it. I got the Skyerbird for a famous Hollywood record producer, writer. So that's coming as well. Got to start assembling more parts. It's like a baby blue we're going to be doing. So we're getting there. And then I'm recompiling the PRS refinish, the one that's sitting here in the corner. You can't see it. But I edited the video down. That one will get posted for Christmas when I can make a bunch of money. And that's when I'll get the Les Paul video up as well. Am I going to gloss that quilted top? Yeah, this one actually will. The blue will have a lacquer finish. We're going to do a satin neck and back, but then we're going to put some nitro on the top. It's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful top. If you guys see me on Instagram, you can see a couple of the videos I did. So Jatana is asking, what specific tool do you use to strip those tiny DiMarzio wires? What I like to do with those is take a razor blade and hold the wire with the razor blade and just slowly peel it back, because you can't do it with tweezers. You'll just keep cutting. But if you just get a razor blade, put a little pressure on your finger, obviously you don't cut your finger, but then just pull on it. That's what I use to cut those tiny wires. That helps a lot. So, or you can put it down on a hard surface and just pull it against it if you don't want to use your finger. Cut yourself and get sued. So put it on the table. The unofficial builds, William, were actually really nice. The only thing I didn't like about the unofficial builds is they had too much time on their hands to do it. They knew about the contest longer. We actually had to wait to get the kits. And then there's still guys finishing them now, and we've been done for like 3 weeks. So I think the whole thing has got to be done in the same time frame, because I do love that V that's carved, but man, he's got a lot of time into that. That's the one I really do like the most. You know, for those of us that have a CNC, you can kind of play with it. So, can I use Nitro on the green gold fabric? No, you got to use 2K on that. You got to actually, Texas Toast, they have a bunch of videos on the fabric. I use that epoxy, and then I pour the epoxy, let it sit, and then I put a 2K finish over it. But you'd be pouring Nitro on that forever. It'll never dry. Yeah, Mike says use your fingernails. I've done that too. I don't really have great fingernails though. Oh, William, I know your guitar. You did the autism one. Yeah, he. Did we see that on Instagram, William? I can't remember. But your guitar was awesome. That puzzle, I've always wanted to do that. I know exactly who you are. I love that top. That was really well done. I've had that thought in my head. I just haven't gotten there. The guy with the welded Telecaster. I didn't see the welded Telecaster. The only thing I didn't like about the unofficial was it was hard to track everybody. And you know, like I'm doing my stuff and everyone's doing like I had trouble following everybody. I think they're going to take the winner of the unofficial and invite them next year. And I don't know if we'll expand or if we'll keep the original lineup. I took second, so I'm assuming I'll be asked to do it again. But I'm not sure who they'll bring on next year. I think you could probably do 15 or 16 people. It's funny, as I was posting pictures of mine around, there were guys saying that, you know, someone else could build a better guitar. And I'm like, yeah, of course. It's just the contest, and we had 8 entrants. So I don't know. I don't know. I think we could probably get away with 15 people and get some bigger channels and do more of a straight vote. I mean, I was doing project guitar votes, guitar of the month for years. I won it once, but I had a bunch of guitars that I always enter into that. And I think I took second a bunch of times, but it's only the winner once. But that was just a straight vote. So I read it. Yeah, I saw your guitar vote. I loved it. What is my favorite fixed bridge, cost being no issue? The Faro guitar bridges that I use are awesome. These are these high mass bridges. Those are outstanding. I love his bridges. Who is it? Lucky Dog has some bridges that are pretty cool too, but I don't know if he sells them. Still trying to sell this. Trying to also not get in trouble with the university from what I've been told. They may come after me. All right. The unofficial dragon was awesome. I didn't see that one. But that was my favorite bridge. You and Brad should do another paint off as a warm-up. Yeah, I actually want to do another dump, actually. I want to do a pink and black flame maple with the pink and black dump that looked awesome. That was my bet. That was the other thought I had, and then I just figured I'd go traditional. Kimball had those birch tops, which looked awesome, so I made my bet with him. Oh, we are announcing the winners of the Kimball giveaway. The first guy picked the Angel Step. I posted the comment in. The second guys, I'll give him a couple days. If he doesn't answer, then we'll just give those out on those comments. So if you still are looking to enter into that one, you can still drop your comment in there, your mama joke, which I'm not sure I'll do a mama joke again, but some of them were pretty funny. Am I a Vol? No, I am not, but my son will be. That's my adopted college now. Yeah, Scar, I said the same thing. Dan was my favorite. I really thought the amount of effort and sort of creativity put in that was the best. It was all sort of done by hand in the sense, in terms of the design. I thought that was very, very cool. Phil's guitar was awesome. I don't know if you guys saw the story with Phil's. Someone, for some reason, fake bidded it up to $7,000, and he had to relist it under a shorter auction time frame. I know sometimes the bigger channels get some trolls, and he got trolled in that auction, had to relist it. I think it sold. Hopefully there were no issues this time, but I really get frustrated with some of that. I've seen that with like Jared Dine's auctions, or one of the ones he did for that monster guitar, that 20-something string guitar, and someone had to just donate it outright. But it's just weird. Let's see. Dan, great job on second. First place should have been disqualified. I have a little bit of that same feeling, you know, and I'm not sour grapes or anything, but I thought the 3-neck guitar was 3 guitars, not 1. I know it was awesome design, the way very well executed, but you can't walk around and play it. I don't know. That's me. So I think I won, right? I won with the traditional guitar style. Any big musicians you'd love to build a custom guitar for? I don't know. I love working with Justin, the guys I've got. Let's see who I've been listening to lately is Sturgill. And then who else have I been listening to? Coulter Wall. That's been, yeah, Sturgill Simpson is kind of on my list. And then if you guys haven't heard, what's this kid's name? Coulter Wall. And he's got The Devil Wears a Suit and Tie. That is like one of the greatest songs ever. I picked him up. My brother found him about 6 weeks ago, and then I bought 3 of his albums, or 2 of them. And then I guess Joe Rogan posted a couple things on him. Hope that kid explodes. He's got an amazing, amazing voice. All right, Phil didn't do the paint. Davila's motorcycle would be a trailer for me. No, I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. Phil's guitar was really nicely done. The only thing I didn't like about Phil's is I hate direct mount pickups. It is a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't like it. I think he should have had like black covers or something. I just don't like that. It's the only thing I didn't like about Phil's, but the paint job was just gorgeous. It was awesome. Let's see. I was surprised in reading the comments of that final video. I didn't get that many comments on that final video, like of me being mentioned. I think people liked the 3x3 customs. People liked Dan's. Jimmy Durista, I don't know. People obviously didn't like that one too much, but I was tempted to buy that one. It went for a low price. It would have been cool just to have it. But I've got too much stuff of my own, so. Let's see, next year, a scratch. So originally when we were going to do this competition, I was asked, or Texas Toast asked me if I wanted to join this competition with Crimson. I said no, because if it was for scratch build, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I don't have the time. And I don't think I could do a scratch build. It's so much time and effort. Plus I'm selling my other stuff. I don't know if I could have gotten there. I think it would have been too much time and effort. Oh yeah, I love Jason Isabel. I think he works with Gibson, so I would only be able to work with guys I know that don't have anything. I think I'd make a guitar for most of the outlaw country guys. I mean, for some reason after coming back to Nashville, I love listening to the country stuff now. You know, Chris Stapleton, Sturgill, Jason, all those guys. I have all of their current albums. I think Chris has got a relaunch coming up, or another album. I'll buy that right away. But yeah, I think Coulter Wall for sure. He'll explode. Any of those guys. What else? Tyler Childers. I've got to buy one of his CDs. I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, Scar, we should probably do something. We're getting close to slowing down. Once I get this Skyerbird done, we can work something out. Phil Guy's paint job won the contest. Just HV, your local Audi. That's true. The candy's hard to do. It looks beautiful. What's up, Germany? But yeah, it's a cool contest. I really was happy the way it turned out. Crimson did some nice work. I ended up having to level the frets. There was one fret that kept sticking up towards the heel. That was a pain. I had to pound that down, and I ended up just doing a light fret job. I'm hoping that one doesn't pop back up. So, yeah, Scar, send me an email, and let's talk about something. We can play around. I've got all those crazy tops from Kimball, so we could do something with that for sure. Got some special stuff. Hit me up. We'll talk. Plus, with Corona shutting us down here again shortly, we'll all have some more time on our hands. All right, time to build an acoustic. Yeah, I'm supposed to build my kids' ukuleles. I've got a kit from Stu Mack I was going to convert. That's one of the other projects I have. I have a 355 project that started, and it's going to be a quilted green and black, and just didn't get there. I just didn't get there. So I've got the mold in the basement, and I was having trouble bending the quilted, and I gave up. I was going to do quilted sides and top. I got the awesomest pieces of wood from Kimball. Just haven't gotten there. I love that question on will guitar prices come down once baby boomers die? My old man collects Lionel trains. I actually talked about this with George Groom when I went out to lunch with him, I guess 5 years ago. Do I think guitar prices will come down? Probably not, because there are more people playing. I think the prices of the really old high-end stuff will come down, but like the stuff that we're sitting on, I think it'll all be relatively the same. The guitar I'm looking at to buy actually right now is, look at this, guys. I may pull the trigger on this. Let me see it. Been looking at some really nice guitars. This T-Bone Walker is my all-time favorite player. This is an ES5 custom shop for $4,000. I don't have that kind of money, but I've always wanted one of those guitars, so that might be my next purchase. I've got a couple things I want to get rid of, so maybe I'll do that. I saw Phil say the other day this record year for guitar sales, Fender's having the best year ever. Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been a good year. Justin and I have sold a bunch of guitars. The stuff that I'm sitting on that I built myself hasn't moved. Like, I'm still trying to dump this. I want this one to sell for some reason with the custom strap. I haven't had any takers. Obviously, it's got a Squire or Fender Squire Bullet USA made neck, but it hasn't sold. I don't know why. I was asking like nothing for it. There's the fun other projects, and like I'll keep the PRS one that I refinished. That's mine. I love the way that guitar sounds. And then I don't know. It's weird. The Whiskey Barrel guitars sell really well, and then everything else is like hit or miss. So. All right. I don't have money for high-end guitars. Yeah, I don't either. Sometimes I view them as an investment. I don't know. I just bought the Telly in my profile pick a month ago. Oh, yeah. That one, I've been trying to sell this one. I mean, I'd let it go for a song. Tim says Texas Toast should have won first, second, and third because he's got 3 knocks. Yeah, I guess you could see it that way. Green Telly, I had it listed for $1,200, but I take a lot less for it. So, what else is going on? I was going to do more work this morning, but I am just dragging ass. I'm not. I don't have it in me to do much work this morning. So I was spraying, and I was wiping on the finish of the back of that DC, and then I've got to start working on the Skyer bird, and I got to figure out if we're doing a reverse headstock or a regular, and then I'll start posting pics on that. So it's a slow Sunday morning. I know Texas Toast goes live in the afternoon. I'm sure he will be boisterous and happy for having won, which is good on him. And we'll see what the contest brings next year. The green one is on my website, Big D Guitars. I think it's on there. If I search for it, I'm gonna slow down on the talking, but it's in there. You take a look at it. Beat up a little bit more. I've played it. A couple friends have played it. It's just really cool looking. All right. Thinking about getting a Firebird kit. I don't know who makes a good one. I haven't seen one, Chris. Like the solo guys have nice stuff. You know, Ben's kits are nice. The wood is nice. You could buy the body blank and do the shape. There's another question. Is it smarter not to wait on buying a custom guitar because the relative price will continue to rise? I don't know. I don't think the price will rise any more than inflation. I mean, I try and keep my custom guitars anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000. I try not to price gouge, like 10 grand for some of the guitars guys are building. It's just, I think that's ridiculous. I'd rather just sit on orders than charge ridiculous prices. Then if like one thing is off, they get all, pissed off. Like with this one, obviously it's well worn, but like a little bit of the wood is flaking off, and some guys will be like, oh, even though it's barn wood, like it's not stable. I'm like, well, dude, come on, like it's literally barn wood. So like if I charge like 10 grand for this, I would feel bad, but $3 grand for a custom built, hollowed out guitar that sounds awesome. I mean, there's nothing else like that. So Tim says, this rubs me the wrong way. Don't be a sore loser. Your guitar is average at best. I don't think it was average, Tim, and I'm definitely not being a sore loser. I think he won. I was just joking that I made, I won of the first guitars. Chris, I can't do heavy body work here. I live in an apartment. Yeah, that sucks. I did work on guitars in an apartment when we first got married, and I did a lot of hand tools. You can do that. Works out pretty well. The barnwood I got from a place in Nashville, and then we have some property up in Wisconsin, my wife's family, that they have some rough cut lumber that I'll take every once in a while. But it's either barnwood from Wisconsin or Tennessee, and I think I'm almost done with all. This one definitely was Tennessee barnwood, because I remember that was the last piece I had. This one is piecemealed together from different barrels out of Lynchburg. These were all the odds and ends I used to make this one. And then this definitely was Tennessee barnwood. I know exactly that piece where I got it. All right. I just got here. What's up, Timmy? Congrats on the silver medal. So much for playing it safe. Criticism, props. Yeah, I don't know how much criticism there was. I didn't take that many risks. When I did that competition with Brad, I went risky with the dump. And, what I wanted to do was, stick with what I knew really well and went down that path. And, the wood speaks for itself. The stain, I almost didn't get it right with the stain, so thank God I went orange. Guys, leave Tim alone. It's fine. There's a completely different thing here, Megars. That is badass from Barnes. Brilliant builds, beautiful finish. Well done from the UK. Thanks, buddy. Rich, I'll have to write that down. Rich is telling me about a place to get some barnwood. I don't go up to Schaumburg much anymore, but I can look that up. I did find a place that has live edge wood down on the south side somewhere So hold on, salvage crabs. I got a couple pieces I have to post on that. All right, hold on. Can someone order a custom-made 24 Fred Super Strat? You could. I don't know if I take it on. I've got too much work. That's thing. That's my biggest problem. Yeah, Mr. V, I've got the. I was talking about that earlier. The hold on, too many questions now. The Les Paul Restore is almost done. Actually, I was just posting a picture earlier of the paint. The problem I was having was that the paint was glossing over with what do they call that? Blushing, and so I'm on like the final coat of paint here. It looks outstanding. So I'm really close with that one. That video will come out. I gotta let it dry. This was the last coat of lacquer. Now I'll let it dry, and then I'll start buffing and sanding in 3 weeks. All right. What's up, Beavis? Thanks on second place. The winner was a 3-headed albatross. Didn't care for it. Extra points for beating Ben. It's funny. Stuttgart. What's up, Jason? We got more people joining us now. Yeah, Rich. Next time you're up there, take a picture on Instagram and post it. I'll take a look. I'll take any help finding that stuff is great. Shock the Fox. You actually had an awesome piece of birch. I think was that the build off you were doing? Can't remember. Can you use Cedar for guitar builds? Have to cut way too much. I've used Cedar a bunch of times. I've got that Western Cedar. I can't remember what video. It was like done recently. I've got a Cedar body, a lightweight hollow body downstairs that I'm sitting on with turquoise binding. I thought I did a video on that one. Maybe I didn't. I was going to stain it. I don't know. It's one of those builds I'm sitting on. There's the collab right there, 24 Fret Strat Monster. Looking it on through my phone to your phone, look good from here. Yeah, the gold, man, it's funny when you guys see the video for the gold paint. Gold paint is so finicky. It is not for the faint of heart. It's the biggest paint. It shows every nick and scratch, so you've got to get the top perfectly prepped, and then you got to use lacquer to get a good coat on it and get all the sort of mess out. That one will be a fun video to show you guys. Let's see. There's a lot of olive wood here in Spain. You could. I don't know. I don't think I've used olive wood, but I think olive trees I know don't grow all that big, so you're gonna have like little pieces. You can glue those up, hollow it out. The whiskey guitars are nice. Thank you. All right, we are 33 minutes in. What else you guys got going for the weekend? Not many questions, and my brain is slow today, so this was not the most productive Q&A. But I took second. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, in my head, I thought I was going to take 4th or 5th, and it was nice to play so high. I think definitely the voting scheme that they set up helped the smaller channels. I was the second smallest channel after Texas Toast. Everyone else had significantly bigger channels than me, so it was great to take second. Really happy the way the competition turned out, and definitely no sour grapes on my part. If you guys heard that earlier, just sort of having fun. Let's see, what else? I have a Fender Strat neck with only the Fender logo stamped, June 2000. I believe it's the Light Ash series. No, I don't. Jay Kelly, the winner, they did a stacked rank. It was the number of likes on an Instagram page, the views of the official entry, and then the auction price. And then they sort of scaled it based on channel size. So like Dorista has 2.5 million subscribers. 3x3 Custom has like 300,000. Ben has 260. So all of those channels are significantly bigger than mine. Even Dan's Guns and Guitars, I don't know if he's at 170. I mean, I'm barely getting to 70,000 at this point. So I don't know. It was like a scaled vote. So the smaller channels got a multiplier, and I think that's what really helped us. All right. Hold on. Read the comments here. So that was, could you use any shelf leveling epoxy to smooth the tops, Judith? For which tops, Judith? The whiskey barrel, the whiskey, I don't level them. The way I build them, I've got a level part enough at the bridge, and I wouldn't encase them in epoxy. I don't know if that would look great. Do you have any projects going on with Justin? Yeah, I mean, Justin has the whiskey barrel that we're just selling through, but I don't have anything else special in the works. That guitar, the blacked out guitar, is going to be auctioned off, or not auctioned, given away at 800,000. So a lot of you, I think I got about 10,000 subscribers when Justin did that announcement, which was awesome. So I've always got those with Justin. I did do a baseball bat with Justin's name on it, and that didn't work out. So I haven't done anything unique to Justin. I do have a shovel guitar from him that I bought. Rich, you should win it. Hopefully hopefully one of my super fans wins it. Justin will do the announcement and they'll check with me. So I have no say though. He's running it. I have not used mesquite. I know that's like hickory a little bit. I've used hickory before on a bunch of different guitars. So Tracy Would, thank you for the comment. What's up, Julian Suarez? Been seeing you in a while, man. Been up to that Guitar Center in years. All right, we're 7 minutes past what I thought I was going to do. Like I said, it was a awesome competition. Happy to do it. I'm going to go, I don't know what I'm going to go work on now. To figure that out. Probably going to go mix some 2K for that Dragon caster. So you'll see that one shortly. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of videos I'm editing, so I've got a whole bunch of content coming through. But thanks for joining me, guys. We had about 70-ish. That's pretty good. Take it. And oh, you'll see the blue stain one coming up shortly, because that video I did separate, and I'll actually post that one probably in the next 2 weeks. Just got to edit it down. So no hot date. I have work to do. So I'll give you guys 38 minutes. My wife's teaching. She'll be home soon, and then we got to go run the party. So, all right, dudes and dudettes, have a great weekend, and you'll see a video coming up shortly. See ya.